The Type 69 and Type 79 are Chinese main battle tanks. Both developments of the Type 59, they were the first main battle tanks developed independently by China. Their lineage can be seen through the distinct gap between the first and second road wheels. Other improvements included a new engine, ballistic computers, and laser rangefinders. The more advanced Type 79 was equipped with a 105mm rifled gun, also seen on the later Type 88 tank. History. After the Sino-Soviet split, the Soviet Union withdrew its technical staff and support to China's arms industry. China's 617 factory was instructed to improve on the T-54A design in 1963, and created the Type 69. Improvements include a dual-axis stabilized 100mm smoothbore gun, a new 580 horsepower engine, and an IR searchlight. However, the People's Liberation Army was not satisfied with the version, and it did not enter serial production. Some Western analysts incorrectly identified the Type 69 as a Chinese copy of the Soviet T-55, as opposed to the Type 59 being a copy of the T-54A. During the 1969 Sino-Soviet border conflict, the PLA was able to capture a Soviet T-62 MBT. The captured tank was examined, and some of its components, such as the Soviet lunar IR searchlight system, were copied and integrated into the Type 69 design. The Type 69 and Type 79 tanks became the first independently Chinese-developed main battle tank. However, the early version of the Type 69 were only used in limited quantities. The PLA was unsatisfied with the Type 69's performance, but ironically it became one of China's most successful armored vehicle exports. Over 2,000 were sold worldwide in the 1980s. Relations between China and the West warmed in the 1980s, and China was able to import some Western technologies to improve its weapon systems. The Type 69 was upgraded with Western systems such as the British Marconi FCS, and the L7 105mm gun. The new version received the designation Type 79, which represented the conclusion of China's first-generation tank development. The simplicity, robustness and low cost of the tanks made them attractive on the export market, and China sold hundreds to both sides during the Iran-Iraq War. Many of the vehicles were later used by Saddam Hussein during the Gulf War and the 2003 Iraq War. Myanmar Army Type 69 tanks also reportedly engaged Royal Thai Army M60A3 tanks in 2001 during the battle for Border Post 9631. Although it is unclear if either side lost any vehicles, both the Type 69 and Type 79 tanks share almost identical hulls and turrets with the older Type 59. The only difference is that the two more recent tank models have been upgraded with better technologies that were either captured or bought from more advanced countries. The Chinese Type 59, 69 and 79 tanks can therefore be viewed as part of the same evolutionary tank family in the same way that the Soviet T-54, -55 and -62 tanks share a common lineage. Only in the mid-1980s did the Chinese gain the expertise to begin experimenting with new indigenous tank designs that were not cast from the mold of the Type 59, 69, 79's family. And only in the 1990s did China begin producing truly modern tanks. Today only a couple hundred Type 69, Type 79s remain in PLA inventory, mostly deployed with training and reserve units. The Type 69, Type 79 are being replaced by the newer Type 96 and Type 99 MBTs. The Type 69 is also known as WZ-121 by the manufacturer. In Iraqi service during the 1980s, China was reported to have sold hundreds of Type 59 and Type 69 MBTs to Iraq. By 1991 Gulf War, Western analysts claimed that Iraq had upgraded some Type 69s with a 105 mm gun, a 160 mm mortar, and a 125 mm gun with an autoloader. All of them were reinforced with frontal layer armor welded on the glassy plate. All these versions were known as Type 69 QMs. It was reported during the 1991 Gulf War that the Iraqi Type 69 units fought harder than the elite Republican Guard units, equipped with T-72 MBTs. One possible explanation is that Saddam ordered his Republican Guard units to preserve their strength, while sending the rest of the army, equipped with inferior Type 69 tanks, to frontline fight. According to battle reports from the 2003 invasion of Iraq, Type 69 QMs were used by the Iraqi army units defending Nasiriyah in March 2003, most of them being employed as artillery pillboxes. They played an important role in the ambushes mounted against the U.S. Army 507th Maintenance Company and Charlie Company of the 1st Battalion, 2nd Marines, before R-1 Cobra helicopters wiped out the Iraqi tanks. Two Type 69s destroyed at least 4 vehicles of the 507th, among them a heavy truck rammed by one of the tanks. There is also a first-hand account of about 4 Type 69s hidden behind some buildings, pounding the Marines' Charlie Company with indirect fire and likely disabling several AAVs. Some combat-useless Type 59 69ths were emplaced as decoys or mere obstacles. Variants. Prototypes. Type 69 prototype based on the Type 59 hull, fitted with new 580 horsepower diesel engine. Type 69 1100 mm smoothbore gun, IR searchlight, and laser rangefinder. Type 69I prototype incorporating some technologies from captured Soviet T-62 MBT, such as the lunar IR searchlight system, and improved NBC protection. Production variants. Type 69 Type 69II, first production version released in 1982, fitted with Type 69II 100 mm rifled gun, new FCS system with TSFC2 axis gun stabilization, Type 70 gunner sight, TCRLA laser rangefinder, BCLA ballistic computer, Type 889 radio rubber track skirts, storage racks on turret, smoke grenade launch, 2 diamond-shaped oil cap on angled plate behind engine deck. This version was widely exported and produced under license in Pakistan by Heavy Industries Taxila. The Type 69II is referred to as the Type 30 in the Royal Thai Army. Type 69IB, command version of the Type 69II with additional communications equipment and auxiliary power pack. Features a long radio aerial and 2 storage boxes on the rear containing cables and field phone. Type 653 ARV, armored recovery vehicle based on the chassis of Type 69 MBT. The Type 653 ARV is fielded with no turret but instead features a powered structure controlling a dozer blade at the front of the hull and a hydraulically powered crane. A crane is capable of lifting up to 70 tons. Type 79 Type 69II, also designated WZ-121D, an improved Type 69II incorporating Western technologies, in service with the PLA as the Type 79 MBT. In 1981, the first prototype was modified as per specification as Type 69III. Two formal prototypes were built in 1983, equipped with key components such as a laser rangefinder. The Type 79 entered production in 1984, and was shown in public at the PRC's 35th anniversary parade in 1984. Improvements include the first Chinese tank to incorporate rubber-padded tracks, the first Chinese tank to close hatches automatically on detection of NBC agents, Type 83,105 mm gun with replaceable indigenous thermal sleeve passive IR sights, a thermal imaging system, British Marconi FCS with TLRLA laser rangefinder, BCLA ballistic computer, TGS air gunner side, Type 79 liquid-cooled 730 horsepower diesel engine, Type 79 fitted with explosive reactive armor. Foreign variants Iraq Type 69QM, also known as T-55B, inside the Iraqi Army. Type 69II with standard 100 mm rifled main gun, armor reinforced with layer armor on the front glacis, an observation mast, and, on some units, a 60 mm mortar. Command vehicles often fitted with blocks of applique-spaced armor, similar to the so-called Enigma T-55S. Produced 1986 to 1988. Type 69QM1 Type 69II upgraded with NATO standard 105 mm rifled gun and laser rangefinder. Produced 1984 to 1988. Type 69QM2 Type 69II upgraded with Warsaw-packed standard 125 mm smoothbore main gun and laser rangefinder. Produced 1986 to 1991. Bangladesh Army engineers improved its weaponry and armor system to make it more effective. Type 69IG, an upgraded Bangladeshi model with the following modifications: bi-axis stabilized Type 83A 105 mm smoothbore main gun, with semi-automatic loader, capable of firing ATGMs. New fire control system, laser rangefinder, thermal imaging sights, and AMP combat data link, 850 horsepower diesel engine. Chinese third-generation explosive reactive armor protection, automatic collective fire suppression system, laser warning receiver, NBC suite. New communications and navigation equipment, rubber-padded track. Myanmar Army have Type 69 MBT-50 and Type 692 MBT-80. All were upgraded in 2007 May. Non-military applications. A civilian variant of the Type 69 79ths was used to develop the Chinese firefighting tank. Currently only 3 fire brigades in China have purchased such a vehicle. Operators. Current operators: Bangladesh, 235 Type 69 MKIIG tanks and 12 converted ARV. Myanmar, 260. People's Republic of China, 200 plus used by reserve and training units. Iran, 200. Iraq, approximately 1,500 Type 59 and Type 69 tanks in 1990. Later most were destroyed, but the remaining ones are still being used by Iraqi Army. Iraqi Kurdistan, Peshmerga, Pakistan, 400 Type 69II tanks in service. Sri Lanka, 20. Sudan, manufactured under license in Sudan by Mike and PRC in Type 69 L100, Type 79 100. Zimbabwe, 10. Former operators: Thailand,